You're listening to KCYP 97.7 The City. This is Scarlet Rose, and you're now listening to RGV Rocks. You're listening to KCYP 97.7 FMLP The City. This is Scarlet Rose, along with my co-host,
Rockin' Rudy.
And welcome to RGV Rocks KCYP 97.7 FMLP The City. It's a nonprofit organization that promotes local artists such as myself and is the home of indie music. We're now accepting donations through our website, www.thecity977.com, and as well as sponsorships to keep this radio station thriving. For more information on paying donations, sponsorships, or business advertisement, feel free to contact Joe Martinez at 956-789-0702 or by email martinezjoe@hotmail.com. Also, we have a Patreon account, so if you guys want to subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive perks, feel free to click the link down in the description below, and as well as click the link for donating to our station to keep this station alive, because honestly, you guys make our station grow. And actually, there's a lot of other shows besides our show, so if you can support those shows as well, that'd be great. For people that don't know who we are, what we do, RGV Rocks is a radio show and now an online podcast dedicated to local talent, events, and all the wonderful people in the RGV, such as you and I. Rudy, do you want to give a very special welcome to our special guest for today?
I sure would like to. Thank you very much, Scarlet Rose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, you're not seeing doubles. It's actually two guys that are here with us today. The third one is a little ill. He's at home. It's okay, but we'll still send him a shout out. But first of all, let's say a big old shout out to Lov3rboy and CASTRO. Woo! All the way from far Texas. How you guys doing today?
We're doing
great.
Doing
all right today?
We're good. Yes, sir.
All right. So let us know a little bit about yourselves and tell us what you do.
We're like local rappers in the Valley. And we're just trying to make a name for ourselves. Yes, sir. We've been doing this for a couple years, and we're just trying to like get our name out there.
Nice. And Castro, you also help out with a lot of the music and everything, correct?
Yeah, I do like most of the mixing and like everything that kind of includes an FO studio.
Nice. And how long you guys been together doing this music?
For a long time.
Like 6 years.
Been together since middle school.
Yeah.
And all right. That's cool.
And Southside as well. The third one?
Yeah, Southside as well.
Yeah, but I understand that he was also part of the group too, and we sure do miss him not being here. Miss Scarlet Rose, let's kick it off. What you got?
Okay, so I know Lov3rboy has been interviewed before, but Castro hasn't, and unfortunately, we can't interview Southside right now because he's not here right now. But not to the point where he's dead or anything. Like, just saying, like, he's not here in the interview right now. So what's it called, Castro? I know that you need to answer this one question that we usually ask our new interviewees, and that is, what do you like the Valley and why?
Why do I like the Valley?
Yeah.
Okay, it's my hometown. I was born and raised here, and we're pretty small. You know, we're not really like a big city or a big place. You know, like as far as other places, and it's kind of like a fresh start. We can all make this place grow and like make it our own thing.
That's pretty good. Yeah. What's it called? I know that the RGV is really big on the community as well. I think that's the first thing that we usually talk about on the show, is just how the community is very supportive of each other. So I'm kind of really glad that you gave that answer. It's been a while since we heard like an answer like that on our show, because I know that for the past couple of interviews, it's just been the beach, the tacos.
The tacos?
Yeah.
The tacos are good at.
A lot of people, the first thing they say is "la tortillas." I love the tortillas, you know, of course, but you know, it's because you're in the Valley, you know. That's why they call us a bunch of tortillas, you know. And the good thing about it is that you guys are from far Texas, and I'm pretty sure that when you talk to people that are not from the Valley, and they ask you, "Where are you from?" Far. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're from far, but what part? You have to tell them far Texas. It's a town, you know, and far, you know, of course, it's right next to McAllen, which is my hometown, and all that other good stuff. So I'm glad that you guys are out there trying to make a bigger name for the city of FAR. And I'm glad that you guys are out there, you know, putting yourself out there, letting people hear your music and stuff. So you do have a lot of great drops already out on the on in viewing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, guys, and let me ask y'all something. When is the next time you guys are gonna perform again together, if any?
Right now we're just looking. We're looking for places to perform at. We're reaching out to people and see what they say.
I just want to reach a bigger audience.
Right.
That's all I want.
Hey, if anybody is willing to try to get Lov3rboy, even CASTRO, or even Sasada together in like one live performance, hit them up. I mean, what's it called? We're gonna plug in your socials later on during this interview. So if you have the time, please try to get them as in the show, because they've been wanting to do a show for a while.
Yeah, you can tell it does. These guys right here are pretty good at what they do, and we want to make sure that the Valley grows. And also a lot of the people that are doing what you're doing, you know, a lot of the other rappers, Valley rappers and musicians and such, coming through our show hopefully gives them more of a bigger fan base, and people follow you more and more. And that's what we want you guys to do. And that's what we do here at RGV Rocks. We try to help you guys out and get you out there exposed and you know, get you going as much as we can. So we're definitely going to try to help you guys out as much as we can, because that's what we do. Miss Scarlet Rose, what else you got for me
What's
guys?
it called? That I know that you two have posted new stuff recently, but you guys are also working on something that's coming up soon. Specifically, what's it called? Castro, I know that you posted Pursuit a couple, well, they're like 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. As well as what's it called, track 3. You want to talk about those really quick?
Yeah, now the whole month of June, I posted a song every week, and track 3 is kind of old. It was from old EP. I just remastered it because it wasn't the mixing and the mastering wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But Pursuit, man, Pursuit is crazy. That's one of my favorite tracks right now. And yeah, it just didn't do that good, but I mean it's there, and I'm pretty sure people will like it if they give it a chance.
So what made you start the challenge of wanting to produce like a song every week?
Well, I guess just consistency, because the thing about upcoming artists is they should like be very consistent. You know, like at first, if you're upcoming, it should be more about quantity than quality. And then once you get your own fan base and you get to a certain place, then it should be more about, you know, about quality.
And I have another question for Lov3rboy, actually, because the last time we interviewed you, we were talking about upcoming songs and things like that. But I just realized that I think since the interview started, actually ended, sorry about that, that you released an official music video that's actually popping out on even Spotify. It's called Blasting. You want to talk a little bit about that?
I love that song. Now, I have reached out to some a director named Eagle Eye Vision, and it's because there's another rapper that's from down here. His name's Valley Baby, and that's his brother. It's the second time I had performed. He was there, and he told me, "Yo, man, I know my brother does music videos and stuff. I could, you know, help you out with that." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down." So I was just choosing one of the songs I had that's from my project, and I'm like, "Nah, this one's a hit. I want to do a video for this one so bad." And once we did, right, it was both of us in the video. We're kind of just tripping out because it was like kind of like next level when it comes to like professionalism.
Yeah, we used to always record our own videos. Yeah,
like on our phone.
Yeah, with our phone.
So when I saw like the studio, like the room they had us in and stuff, I'm like, oh damn, I'm kind of nervous. Oh no.
I saw a little bit about it. I noticed that you're in like a big black regal chair. You want to talk about that too, like the symbolism behind it and stuff like that?
He just said it. He's like, you know what? He just pushes the chair out. He's like, sit down right there. Hold this cup. I'm like, oh. And then while like his friend who was drinking from that cup, he's like, hey, yo, man, you're using this? Nah, I'm done with it. Okay. He's like, here, hold this cup. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, okay, I got you. Like everything was just like surprising for me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've been trying to make a music video with him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
I heard a little bit about them here and there, so we might want to, what's it called, interview them, Rudy, especially.
Yeah, of course, most definitely, most definitely. So, Lover-boy, let me ask you something. Did you feel like you made it big time already when you did that video in that professional little studio there?
Yeah, it felt
Heck
awesome.
yeah, yeah. That's what it's all about. Hey, and it only gets better and bigger. You know what I mean? The more, how should I say, the famouser you get. I just made up a word. The famouser you get. You know, the more the more videos will be heading your way and stuff, and the more people view your stuff. And man, let me tell you what. By the time you know it, you're up there in the clouds, brother.
And I felt like, me personally, when it came out, I was like happy with it. Low key disappointed, like when it comes to like the views, because I expected way more.
Yeah.
Because like my older stuff got more attention compared to that, and I felt like, nah, this one deserves more. But I could say it got more better feedback, more people commenting, more, just better attention. So just like that, I just wish the views was a little bit better, but like overall, I'm happy with the result, So
exactly. And you gotta work your way up there too.
Yeah. If I just keep doing it, then yeah, they're gonna be like, wow. But it's just pricey. But it's worth it. It's worth it at the end. You just gotta invest in what you like, and
invest in yourself.
The outcome will be phenomenal.
And who does most of the singing at times?
Salsa. Salsa sings. He's a singer. We're just
yeah, you were telling me about that actually. Yeah, it's so sad that he's not here right now, because I was like, dang, I could have like interviewed him for a little bit more.
Really wanted him to come. Yes, I'm pretty sure the band is gonna love him. They're gonna love him.
I'm sure they would. I'll tell you what, that means we're gonna have to do a third interview now with these guys.
Yeah.
Woo! Nice. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, but this time you gotta make sure you bring him too, okay? Yeah, even if he's all sick and everything, try him.
You drag him by the ear.
Yeah, right. So are you guys working on anything new right now?
What
was that?
I said, are you guys working on anything new right now?
Oh,
I'm always like thinking of ideas and stuff. We all are.
Yeah.
Salsa is always working on songs. It's always writing. So, but yeah, like all I have right now is just the tracks I have for my project and stuff. And CASTRO always has projects ready. He just doesn't release them.
Yeah.
You just got
those what's it called? The songs that I released back in June, man, they've been sitting on me like for a few months.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Be sure you let us know, and also let us know about the upcoming events that you guys are doing, and we can also post it here on our website and let people know. And like I said, get your more fan base people to go out there and check you guys out and such,
Oh yeah.
Now you guys got to make me a promise right here, right now, in front of all these people that are watching. If you guys make it rich and famous, you don't forget us, okay?
We won't. No.
All right.
Yes. I was gonna ask, because what's it called? I know we talked about your origins, Lov3rboy, at the last interview, but CASTRO, what inspired you to have that what's it called? That artist name?
Oh, it's my last name.
Oh really?
It's my last name. I decided to go with my last name, because I just got to a point where it's more like of a legacy. People work more for the first name than the last name. And then we have big companies like Ford, and Ford is someone's last name.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So I just decided to go with my last name, and then I have it in all caps in reference to MF Doom. One of my
okay, I see what you're doing there. So what's it called? Do you plan to get behind the mask anytime soon? Maybe not.
No.
Okay.
That's his stuff. I was actually thinking about it once, but I'm like, nah, that's his stuff. I'll have my own thing.
Did you ever what's it called? Try to have MF in your name, or no? Or you think that's like something that you have to be like crowned by?
I don't think so. Just all caps.
Yeah, just CASTRO. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, just all caps. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That makes sense.
I know there's a producer who kind of like makes beats. I don't know. If I think he's been on you guys' channels, and he kind of has the MF Doom vibe too. Like he has a little I've seen him. I follow him.
That's cool. Lov3rboy, actually, speaking about which, do you want to talk to a little bit for our audience that doesn't know you, how you got started up as well?
Basically, well, yeah, we all started actually.
Yeah.
Like, well, since he's here, he could like, he's like my evidence, he's my proof. Yeah, what happened is that how we all got together was back in middle school. I don't know, I was hearing a lot of rap music, and this was like, I was still new to the rap scene, right? Like this, because I was only listening to just a bunch of like pop music, you know, just radio music, you know? So I was never like a fan of rap music. Until when I did it, I was like, I started enjoying it like a lot. And I don't know, something just like came in me. I was like, you know what, I want to do this as well. So when Salcedo was new to the school,
Yeah.
and I heard that he was a big fan of Eminem. They both were actually,
Yeah,
like
big
Oh, wow.
big fans of Eminem. And I was getting into Eminem. So I told him one day, I'm like, hey, yo, man, I have this song. You want to hop on it? And he was like, yeah. So all we did was like every day, like in the morning, we always just hanged out, and we just talked about it. While we never did anything, we just like kept writing lyrics and lyrics. Until and we had a group chat, like we just texted each other, and then one day he was like, hey, I have a friend named Jose. He goes by the name this, like Castro and stuff, and he makes music too. You want him to be in part of the group with us? He's like, yeah, bring him in. And then ever since that, we just started hanging out every day together. And we just talked about.
Salcedo was the one who brought us all together.
Yeah.
I knew
cool.
Salcedo, and Salcedo knew him.
Mm-hmm.
And like he would hang out with me, and then he would hang out with him. And so he just brought us all together.
Dang, and then he's not here. It's the bond that needs to stick together. He's like, no, but at least you guys are still here, though.
Well, hey, the good thing about it, Scarlet Rose, is that, like I said, there's going to be a third interview coming up, but this time it's going to be with all three of them. Yeah. It's going to be so cool, man. I can't wait because, you know, it does also sound that you guys have grown together as, you know, more than just friends. You're best friends, you're brothers and stuff. And you guys are doing, you know, the same music, what you love, and you know what inspires you. Let me ask you guys something. A lot of the music that you guys write, of course, I know you guys write it together, correct?
Nah, we just do it on our own time.
Yeah, we write out individually.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And let me ask you something, Lov3rboy. Out of all the songs that you have, and I know you probably love each and every one of them, but which would be your favorite one?
Oh, that's a toughie. Oh, snap.
Yeah, it is, but that's why we got to put you on the spot.
Can I give you my top three at least?
Hey, even if you got more than one, it's fine. Just as long as, you know, you let us know which ones you like, you know?
Right now, my favorite that I'm bumping, and it's from off the new project, it's called Demon Time. That's my favorite. Like, I've been jamming that one a lot, like to myself, right? And I'm just waiting for that's the main one I'm excited for to drop. It's like it's one of my faves. Second, it's Love Letter. I love Love Letter. It's always like something that I feel like it's timeless when it comes to my stuff. And Focus is like my favorite one as well. Focus crazy. Yeah, my song Focus is featuring him. It's all on it. Yeah.
All right, hey Castro, what about you? What will be your favorite song?
My favorite song for sure is No Worries. The song called
No Worries.
That one's I like that one. It's my favorite right now.
Nice. And it's so weird because I always got friends that always telling me, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I always say, no worries. But yeah, I can see that. You know, it does hit. And then of course we got the one more person that's not here, so we could ask him. But no worries. There you go.
No worries. Oh my gosh.
Well, guys, I can't wait till you guys perform live and we get to go see you all, you know, on stage and everything, and hopefully all three of you. And we just can't wait. We're gonna have to bring you guys again for a third interview, and only because we need the third person with you guys too. You guys really do look like you guys are getting ready to blow up here, and as soon as you do, like I said, don't forget about us little ones down here.
Oh, I had one more question. I forgot to ask this in the other interview with Lov3rboy. I don't think I ever asked this one. What's it called? What has been your biggest challenge since you started taking music seriously and things like that? I forgot to ask at the last interview because I was looking back at my script. I'm like, I don't think I've asked this one before.
My biggest challenge. Well, there's two things. Maybe just trying to stay consistent. Cause like I'm always trying to like, and always like trying to think of like outside the box. Cause I'm always trying to do like different genres, like I said before, like, and just the people you surround yourself with, like, you know, because I met a lot of like other locals or like just people that I'm cool with that like have the same passion, share the same passion, but sometimes their intentions are not really the best, you know, either because they try to like have you for their own gain, not to support, like for both of you to grow just for themselves.
Yeah.
So all I gotta look like just to look out for is just watch out for the snakes. Yeah, just watch out for the snakes. Watch out for the snakes. Because I had a lot of people I could say I was close to, but end up just like distancing.
And a lot of artists, what's it called, end up having that kind of problem. I know that what interview was it? I think it was specifically one of another rapper's interviews that we've done before, and they've mentioned something about that. And it's really, really hard on artists, like having to rely on somebody that's your friend, but not really, and then use it to their own personal gain. And then by then at that point, it's like, okay, what can you do? You know? So Castro, your what's it called? Your response?
My biggest challenge?
Yeah, your biggest challenge.
Just not giving up. You know, you get to a point where you just want to give up. You get me? You're doing something for a long time, and then like you feel like you're not going nowhere, and it just becomes so hard that you want to give up. But you know, if you just stay consistent and never give up and just break through it, you know, after that, that's when it's like, you know what, this is what I want. Even though, you know, through the highs and lows, this is what I want. And that was my biggest challenge. You know, at one point I did get to a point where I wanted to give up, but now it's like, no, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, because I mean, music is hard. I'm not gonna lie, music is really hard, especially like producing and then putting into thought about what you want to say, especially out to like the world. That's like the scariest part too, is that you have to have a lot of thinking, and you have to think about what you want to say, how you're gonna put it out, and things like that. And the thing is that it's really hard for like putting out stuff, especially like getting up to do things. I know like with how things are to like these times, that sometimes that it can be really hard just even getting up. Sometimes even it's pretty hard to even just have the motivation to do things. So yeah,
that's the hardest part.
Just staying motivated.
So that's the hardest part.
So really,
well, that's an awesome answers, actually, guys. You guys really did sound like you guys already, the experience that you have, you know, you can show it, you can tell. So guys, let me ask you something here real quick. As part of a group that you guys are together, right? Lov3rboy, CASTRO, and Southside, right? You guys always out there performing and everything like that on stage. Do all three of you start singing at the same time too?
Hey, you do the chorus. Nah, they haven't performed yet.
Yeah, we haven't performed. Me and Southside haven't performed. We've been wanting to perform, especially Southside. He's been really motivated. Because at first he wasn't, like somewhere like around last year, like he just never wanted to perform. But now he's been really wanting to perform, and he's been wanting to get out there more.
I even told him too. I'm like, you got to, you got to. Like, he has great songs.
Yeah, he has good songs.
He has good songs. I would say
he sings Spanish and English.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. We really need to get him on the interview, but specifically though, what's it called? I know I've listened to a couple of Lov3rboys, and then I've listened to a couple of Castros as well. I can tell you right now that these guys are really underrated. If you guys can please support them in any way possible, because your guys' songs are really, really good. I'll admit that right now.
Yeah, I can't stop Destiny from dancing, you know, every time he plays your music and stuff, you know. It's like, Destiny, we're at work. I don't care.
Actually, this is a good time to plug in your socials, because what's it called? Right now, we're already ending the end of our interview. So thank you so much for joining us here today on RGV Rocks. Do you want to plug in anything, especially anything that's coming up? Any new albums or any new singles that are coming up that you're probably thinking of releasing?
Nah. You have any projects?
Just your project? No, I don't have any projects.
You have any? No.
Yeah, just your project, I guess.
It's just my project Desire that's coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for that. I'm ready. Had those songs like stored up for a couple months, just waiting there. So I'm just like, since our last interview, I just had them. I just making them and I just had them there for a while, just listening and listening.
Yeah, and so I might drop something this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're working on some. Me and Sasha are working on a song too.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Hopefully it comes out
Nice,
soon.
nice. So let me ask you guys, if somebody wants to hear your music, what social media do they go to?
For me, I have it on all platforms. I have it on mainly YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all the platforms.
And what would they look you under? Lov3rboy?
Lov3rboy, yes. Lov3rboy.
And
Ryan Castro?
for me and Sauceda, it's we just have it on YouTube for now. And you know, I'm Castro, all caps, and then Sauceda is just Sauceda. And
All right.
our Instagram, my Instagram is @castro.17k, and Sauceda is @07 Sauceda.
All right. And then when the next time we do the interview, because you know there's going to be a third interview coming already, right? We'll get Southside's info too when he's out there with you guys. So guys, any shout outs to anybody out there that you all want to, send a shout out to?
I'm gonna do it again. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to
supporters.
Just
man.
shout out to all our just all our listeners
supporters.
and friends and family.
People that support.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them. That's all. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say what's it called, so let me do another little plug-in really quick before you guys are done with your social media and stuff like that. If anybody wants to hit them up so that way they can go perform live, I know specifically Castro and also Sauceda need to be in with Lov3rboy, so if anyone wants to do a trio group, so might as well hit them up.
There you go. There you go. And if you need a venue to go perform, hey, El Cine Ray right downtown McAllen, baby.
Yeah, wanting to. That's one of the main ones I want to do as well. That's my goal.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys what. If you guys go perform at El Cine Ray downtown McAllen, you made it big time because that's a historical marker and that is an awesome place to go hang out.
How do you even sign up for that?
So you just contact what's it called, my dad, so I'll give you his number in a bit, so
yes.
after this interview.
Did you see Lov3rboy's face? Oh, your dad would.
I just think it's very yes, I love that. It's crazy.
What's it called anyway? So any more shout outs, Rudy?
Oh, for me, yes.
Yes.
I was going to send out a big old shout out to you. Yes. Are you all right over there?
Yes, we're all right. What's it called? You're fine on your camera. Any shout outs for you, Rudy?
Yes, my shout out would be to my daughters, of course, like always, Dre, and then my grandson, Carson. Yeah, guys, I know I look young, but I already got a grandson.
Oh my God.
So be careful out there. Big old shout out to Lov3rboy and CASTRO. We also want to send out shout out to Southside since he's not here, but we'll still say a big old hello to him. Big old shout out to my co-host, Miss Scarlett Rose there. Always looking pretty as ever. Look at her hair, nice slick and everything. She's curly today, guys.
Curly.
And a big old shout out to all the beautiful people out there listening to us on 97.7 FM, The City. All right. Miss Scarlett Rose.
Yes, I want to thank everybody for listening to our show. Also, thank you so much, Lov3rboy and CASTRO, for joining us here on our station and as well as our show. I want to give a big old shout out to everybody listening to KCYP 97.7 FMLP, The City. I know I haven't done that in a long time. Sorry, that's the first time I cuss on the show. But what's it called? Going off of that, actually, if you guys want to donate to the station, also be sure to click the link in the description below, as well as click the link to our Patreon if you guys want to see exclusive perks. Anything that what's it called? I think special clips as well. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to start a TikTok account soon, so maybe we'll see some clips from our interview on there. By this time that you are seeing this interview tomorrow, what's it called? Maybe Sauceda and CASTRO will drop the track. Also, as well as Lov3rboy will drop his album. Album as well. So be sure to tune in for that. Anyway, I just want to give a little reminder to everyone. Thank you for listening to our humble show. We'll be here next time on KCYP 97.7 FMLP, The City. See ya.
See you guys.